Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. My name is Mike and this is the pond project. This is the third installment on rebuilding this dam and expanding the pond after the original pond build failed. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been with us for a while, welcome back. Check out the description. There'll be a link to the first two videos in the description and a link to the original pond build video in the description as well. But right now, let's put you up in the air with the drone. Let's get you a bird's eye view and let's see what we're doing today. So this drone video I took several months ago. After the pond dam slid on the backside, I rented a small finish dozer from Dirt Perfect and kind of pushed that back slope down a little bit to take a little bit of pressure off the dam itself. You can also see that we lowered the water level to take a little pressure off as well. Now the main reason this dam slid, we've gone into it in pretty good detail in the previous two videos, so if you want a little bit more detail, go check those out. But the short version is poor compaction, which led to seepage through the dam. We also did not do a very good job on the keyway, and we didn't do a good job of preparing the material underneath where the back slope went. Now you see that trench at the top of the screen where we drained the pond or lowered the water level a little bit. Pay attention to where that's at on the screen. So now you can see there's a little hole towards the top of the screen. That's what's left of that trench, and that's where we're going to start here in just a little bit. In the previous videos, we worked on adding some benches, installing a new keyway, and now we're building up a new core. That is Jerry, who is a retired equipment operator, running the John Deere 850B dozer. He's currently mixing some of the clay from the old dam, which is still good material. It was just poorly placed the first time. Mixing some of that old clay with new material to build up a new core. To kick this video off, we're going to start by finishing out the keyway towards the edge of the woods, which we are going to go through that trench and go through the bottom of it and get it all packed in nice and tight. The rest of it Jerry's already cut out and used for material. Like I said, the previous videos are in the description, so if you want to watch those first to get caught up to speed, feel free. If not, stay tuned. We'll get you caught up pretty soon. And of course, some before and after drone pics to finish the whole video off at the end of the video. This was the emergency overflow we dug to drop the water level of the pond so we could work on it and take some pressure off the pond dam. Jerry's kind of got everything filled in on the top side and bottom side. This is where we're going to pass the keyway through. So I cleaned it out, ran the roller in there, make sure the bottom side's clean, and then we'll dig the keyway underneath it. This material is actually pretty good. I'm gonna throw it this way. Jerry wanted something dry to mix in with that stuff over there. I'm gonna throw some this way he can carry with him if he wants it.
Just so you have a little frame of reference, the top of this stump right here, the top of that stump is the same elevation as the top of the original dam. And we're gonna bring the new dam right through here. We're gonna end the dam right about in here, come down off a slope, and that'll give a good spot for an emergency spillway around the backside. And then somewhere over in there, we'll put a culvert in for the primary spillway or primary overflow. We've got this keyway dug in through here. This is great material down on the bottom. It's just a great clay. But the main thing is we got cut through all this layer. These roots, can you imagine that root going across without a keyway? Over time, as that rots down, it becomes basically a pipeline and a route for water to get underneath and undermine your dam. So you got to get cut through those layers. We went a little deeper here to get underneath the trench that we dug when we dropped the water level. But we're getting ready to pack that in. Jerry's got another lift done over there, so I'm gonna hop on the roller and go pack that in real quick. And then we'll come back and get this finished out. We're gonna have to do a little off-roading in the roller to get over there, I think. Surprisingly, this roller does pretty good in rough terrain though. It's like it's got a really aggressive tire on it or something. Are we backing up already? Hold on, bud. Oh, now we're going. Okay, hold on. There we got it. Full throttle, pull that. Yep, there we go. So Aaron decided to come up here. You guys might know him as man behind the scenes. He works part-time for Dirt Perfect as a boiler maker full-time. Anyway, on his day off, he thought, wouldn't it be fun to come up and run a roller? So huge shout out to him for helping out, because we're gonna make some awesome progress. That means Aaron and Jerry are running lifts back here. We'll catch up with them in just a little bit. That frees me up with the 120. Finish clearing out along this bottom edge and start getting the bottom edge of that toe cleaned up so we can start shaping this backside. Committed now, huh? We'll just have to dig the stump out. Nice, neat pile. Boy, if only I had a swing boom, I could just get, there it is. Hiya. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Little at a time. So it's the following morning. Aaron's up here again today, and you can see we got a little slack. Jerry wanted her tightened up.
I have never seen one of them before. I have never used one of them, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch you use that so I can learn how to use that, and next week, I promise, if I'm out here, I'll do it for you.
I don't believe you. So there's just a little grease circ here. This is our lock and lube, by the way. Grease gun. Oh yeah, she's moving.
There's a little bit of movement.
Manifold this morning. Oh, there we go, bud. Whoa! Sorry about that, bud. You guys see him? It's like a little king snake. Little feller took his house. I feel bad about that. He'll find another one though. Look, he's already on the move. Already on the move. He'll find it. All right, feller. Oh, that's gonna be a nice little log there. Look at that fella, boys. Ah, not bad, bud. Smash that in the dirt real quick. Gotta be good for the saw blade. Oh, look at this beauty. Would you just look at it? Two beauties. Oh yeah, we can get some timber out of that. Gotta get that stake. You can see him though, right? Do they pick up on camera? They pick up in person, I'll tell you that. They pick up in person. So I got all the wood line cleaned up and cleared all the way around that backside, and now Jerry's got enough room that he can back down behind that back slope and start to push and kind of work that back slope up. He's done a little bit already, and you can see that. We're getting ready to take the 120, go along this and pull all the topsoil we push that way, pull it away from the trees, and just kind of sling it up on the side of the dam for Jerry to spread around the blade. We are gaining quite a bit here. This is looking fantastic. And Aaron is loving the roller. Hey. Okay, we know we still have a few feet on that end. We just kind of want a reference to where we're at, what kind of progress we're making. Laser is on. Well, that's pretty good progress. Half an inch low there. I thought Jerry was better than that. About 2 inches low there. Tell you what, we're moving pretty good. Six there. Well, let's come down this way a little ways. He felt like he had a few feet yet. Now down here he does, but I think about halfway across he's pretty close. And then obviously you can see we're still about all 3 feet low on this very corner. So I'm gonna go hop on the roller and roll this lift in. Jerry's coming on this backside. He's gonna start pushing that up and bringing it up to that level. Well, this isn't ideal. It's supposed to rain when the pond is finished. That's when it's supposed to rain, not while you're building it. I don't know if this is gonna be a quick shower like the other one was. The radar definitely shows not. But we are so close to having that end finished. We'll see what Jerry wants to do. Looks like he's gonna come off that back slope. Nope, not yet. Okay. Go to the house, dog. We're in this together, huh? Okay. So here's the situation. It is Sunday. It is my last day of vacation. Next week, Monday possibly, definitely Tuesday and Wednesday, we will be getting the rain bands off of the hurricane. It's some pretty heavy rain at that. So we're kind of in, I don't want to say a rush, but we'd like to get the top side of the dam pushed out the rest of the way before that happens. Not necessarily worried about the finish work, but the top side, the main portion of the dam pushed out. Now, Jerry did offer to come out today on a Sunday and finish pushing this up for me, but I asked him if he thought I could just handle it the rest of the way, because I kind of hate doing that. And he said, yeah, I think you'll be fine. So we're about to find out. I'm gonna check fluids real quick, make sure everything's good on the dozer. And I'm gonna attempt to not destroy what Jerry's already got done and get that last little bit around that corner. Okay. How's a feller? Oh, well, we're off to a great start. There we go. Yep. Yep. So I've set grade to this spot right in here. I'll allow a few inches of topsoil on top, and it'll be the same as that section. Right at the front of the dozer blade and about 30 feet this way is all to grade. Right in the middle is about a foot high. We still have some fill to go here, but I'm confident, well, I'm not confident at all. I'm hoping that we have enough from over here up on top that we can kind of start doing our cleanup passes, working our way down, and have enough material to fill this in. So I'm gonna run the blade down and carry a lift right in through there, sheep's foot the heck out of it, and then just keep building this up until we meet right here. That's if the roller starts. I forgot to turn the master off the other day when we took off out of here during the rain. At least I think I did. Yeah, master's still on. I don't know if she'll start. Let's see. Let's just see what it's gonna be like. All right. Good. We're obviously way low here still. Let's see where it kicks in. 2 inches maybe. Still pretty high there. Oh, way high there. Okay. You can walk all, we can walk all the way around if you want.
Which way should I go?
Whichever way you want. Just do a circle. What do you think?
Oh, she's a lot more leveled out on this side.
Yeah.
I thought I'm gonna fall to my doom. Now I'll just gently roll to my doom.
So you'd be in the water right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Better get in there now while you can, because you'll never see it again. This is what got bigger. It's like, yeah, one pond, then we took that pond and put it right here.
So this is that first drone shot that I showed you earlier in the video. And I just want a good before drone shot so you guys can kind of compare what we started with and what we ended up with. Now we still have a lot of work to go, obviously, and you'll see that. We still have the finish dozing to do, seeding and strawing, and of course an overflow pipe, burning the rest of the debris and milling up the timber that we got off of it, shelter house if we want one, a dock if we want one, and of course some sort of structure for the fish. Now a lot of people say trees and stumps, but that stuff rots down over time and it's kind of a pain in the butt for fishing lures, so we're kind of trying to think outside the box for some fish structure, but we will obviously add some structure as well. Now it was pretty disheartening when this pond failed the first time. It was the first pond we built on our property and we were pretty excited about it, but what you're about to see is what I'd like to call the silver lining of that pond failing. This thing turned out phenomenal. So we essentially doubled this thing in size. You can see the pond dam looks good and straight too, by the way. Turned out fantastic. Essentially doubled it in size. So where the water is at, that's still about 6 to 7 feet deep. And when the pond is completely full, it'll be close to 12 feet deep there. Maybe even a little bit more. And where the girls are standing, where the shallow section starts, that'll be around 6 or 7 feet deep. And then gradually work its way to more shallow area. And then to the right side there, the right side of your screen, you can see that fish bedding area kind of slowly slopes up. We do plan on stocking this with fish, like I said. And of course, we plan on enjoying swimming in it as well. You can see here, there's still a lot more work to be done, but a lot was accomplished in 5 days' time, and we could have not have done that with the army that we had to help us. Of course, Dirt Perfect for letting us rent his equipment, Jerry for running the dozer, Aaron, man behind the scenes, for coming up and running the roller, which honestly, had he not come up there, I'm not sure we would have got this done in time and beat the rain and got it done in the week that I had off. And of course, our amazing neighbor Gary for supporting this crazy project. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the channel. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.